This is coffee cake. It is super yummy and delicious and really easy to make. If you'd like to learn how to make it, keep watching. Hi, I'm Heather and welcome back to Cooking with the Tachnas. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really super easy, yummy coffee cake. It's made out of regular cake mix and it just has some added ingredients that you put in with it, and it is the best coffee cake I have ever had, so I hope you guys really enjoy this. So the first thing I'm going to do is mix up the cinnamon streusel that's going to be in the layers of it. So it's a half a cup of packed brown sugar, half a cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and I mix together the dry ingredients first and make sure they're really mixed well before I add in the butter, or you'll get clumps of cinnamon with butter and clumps of flour with butter and clumps of the brown sugar with butter. So it's best to mix it all up first and then put in the butter. So that looks good. And then it's 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And then just mix that together. It's going to create kind of a crumble coat, and that's what you're going to put in the middle of the layers of the coffee cake. So after you get this like this, stir it up as best as you can. I like to get my hands in there and really mix it up, because then I know for sure that it's completely coated, that the butter's really mixed into everything. When you're done with this, you're going to turn the oven on to 325 degrees. That is for a bundt cake pan. That's what I'm making this in. You can use that kind of a bundt cake pan, or you can use the kind that has the bottom that pulls out. It doesn't matter. I like this because it's got really pretty design on it. Follow whatever it says on the cake mix box. All right, that looks good. Okay, next, you're going to take 1 bag of yellow cake mix. It doesn't matter what kind. Any brand will do. And then you're going to add to it 1 small container of vanilla instant pudding. Give that a little stir. Next is 1/2 cup of oil. Any oil is fine. 3 eggs. I had a double egg in one of my eggshells today, but that's okay. And 1 cup of water. And then depending on where you live, it's really important to beat this with a mixer according to the instructions on the box. In Colorado here, we have to beat things according to the instructions on the box or the cakes will fall. So this box said to beat it for 2 minutes. So once I get the ingredients kind of blended together, I'm going to mix it with a hand mixer for 2 minutes exactly. And then I'm going to build my coffee cake in the bundt pan and put it in the oven. This is the time where, if you're so inclined, you can lick the batter off of the mixer blades. Now we're going to build it. So the first layer is the batter. And you don't want to put a ton in because you're going to put in 2 layers of batter and 2 layers of strudel. Sprinkle it around so you get a nice uniform topping in here, and you want to use half of the topping for the first layer. And then I give it a bit of a pound like this to even out the batter. Okay, now here goes the rest of it. Once it gets up to here, it's easy. You can just smooth it out and you don't have to slam it on the counter to even it out. That also gets air bubbles out of batter. Then you're going to put the rest of the streusel on top and put it in the oven. This cake mix says to bake it for about 38 to 43 minutes. I bake everything around 30 minutes and then I check it just to make sure. If you're making this in Colorado, there's always a risk that this thing will fall and just not be as tall, but it's still really good, even if it does fall. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Once it comes out of the oven, we'll let it cool for about a half an hour, and then we're going to pour some powdered sugar frosting, glaze over top of it, and kind of go back and forth over it, and that'll be it. So we'll see you soon. The coffee cake is done. It came out beautifully. So now I'm going to make the powdered sugar glaze to go on top. So this is really, really easy. This is about 1.5 cups, 2 cups of powdered sugar. I'm going to pour in, it's about a teaspoon of vanilla. And then you add in the fluid. This happens to be milk. You add this in, and you just need enough to keep it smooth enough and light enough so that when you drizzle it, it's not coming out in clumps. So you might have to play with it to get the right consistency. Definitely needs to be thinner. You want it to really pour easily. And you can make glaze with skim milk, half and half. This happens to be whole milk because that's what I had. You can use water. You can use almond milk. See how nice that is? That's what you want the consistency to be like. So this has been cooling for about an hour. If you pour this on when it's too hot, it'll just go everywhere. So you want it to be nice and cool to the touch so that when you drizzle it on, it stays put. And that's it. Just go back and forth across it. We're ready to try it. That is absolutely delicious. It is delicious every single time I make it. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe, like, and ring that bell. Have a great day.